to ruin it. He has to give you a test. Why? To see if you really want it. There's a pasuk in the Torah that says, Hashem says, He sends tests to the people He loves. Why? He wants to know if you love Him back. If Hashem gave you only good, good, good all the time, to love Him is very simple. But if He give you a test, a flat tire, you lost some money, you got sick a little bit, and so on and so forth, but you still keep Shabbat, oh, that means you really love Him. That means you're really connected to Him. So even though my business was collapsing, I still had something left. My health wasn't exactly so good, but I was getting somewhat better. We get a phone call, okay, Bet Din, wedding, same day on such and such date. I said, great. 2 days before the Bet Din meeting, I get another infection. Now these infections, they're not like small infections that you can say, you know what, I'll just deal with it. It doesn't work that way. It continues to grow until you either die or have a surgery, or whichever happens first. So I said, well, I'm not having a surgery because I'm having a surgery. It's the latest conversion, this wedding, this thing, I'm not doing it. So we're just going to go to the conversion. I'm going to suck it up for 2 days with the pain and agony and let this thing grow like cancer. But I'm going to, as soon as we leave the Bet Din, we're going to the hospital. By the time that we got to the Bet Din, the infection was the size of almost a melon. Meaning I couldn't walk, I couldn't think, I couldn't do anything, but I was as happy as can be. Hashem said, you passed the test. How do I know? He didn't talk to me. But as soon as she dipped into the mikveh, my pain stopped instantly. I didn't actually realize it stopped. I just realized something good happened just now. But as soon as she came out, she goes, okay, so we're going to the hospital? No, we have to get married. She goes, no, you're sick, you have an infection. No, I'm not in pain. I'm not in pain. Let's have the wedding, and then later on, we'll figure it out. So we went to go change clothes. I said, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom to go change clothes, because this has to be a necessary part of the story. And after I undressed, I discovered something. Hashem also performed the surgery while she was going to the mikveh, because my whole body was full of blood. Only difference is it didn't hurt this time. Now, some people have a hard time believing it. I care less. I saw it. I was a witness. I was there. The point is, Abutai, is that sometimes Hashem wants to give you a big test to such an extent that He forces you to either believe in the supernatural or abandon everything altogether. We got married and we realized, okay, we have to change everything. We did everything good. Let's continue learning. Let's continue doing. So we have to undo a lot of things. And we figured, you know what? We'll do Q, we'll make a little bit of money from the business, and we'll survive. After a little while of learning, my rabbi told me, okay, it's time to take the next step. I said, what step? I finished. No, I said, no, we just started. I said, what do you mean? He says, you have to share the knowledge. Hashem gave you a gift. I said, what gift? He gave me a wife. He gave me, Baruch Hashem, health now. I'm feeling better. He goes, no, he gave me a different gift. He said, what gift? He says, He gave you the ability to speak. People like to hear you talk. I said, okay, yeah, I use it for business. I make a bunch of money from it. He goes, no, it's not for business. He didn't give it to you for business. He just sent you to business to train. He sent you to business to go training, learn how to talk. Why? To go tell people how to do tshuva. He says, really? You're serious? I mean, how much money are you going to make? He says, nothing. I said, what? It's a great job. I used to make $3,000 an hour, and now you tell me I work for free? He says, perfect. He says, you're not really a very good businessman, I'm fine. He goes, what do you mean? Well, what about Allah? He said, Hashem runs the world. So I started giving Shiuret Torah. But I told him initially, I don't really know much. He says, whatever you know, teach it. You know Parashat Shavua? You know a certain halakha, teach that one halakha. And so on and so forth. And little by little, I started sharing my story. And little by little, I realized that most people know less than I do. But I got bored of my own knowledge, so I started learning more and more. It forced me to learn more. And it started working. People started doing tshuva. Regular people, regular average Jews were listening to the Shiuret Torah on the internet. I could never believe that somebody would listen to me. Like, I was a goy a few weeks ago, now you're listening to me? I couldn't believe it. Then rabbis started calling me, like, wow, you helped me do tshuva. I said, what do you mean, you're a rabbi? He goes, yeah, but I need to do tshuva for something that you said. And it was unbelievable to me that what I said affected different people from all levels. Rabbis, Talmidim, all types of people, even goyim, started converting because of it. It was unbelievable. Now, as you become more and more popular, there's more demand for you. The problem is that when you do business, you can't stop doing business. You have to continue making parnasah. You can't just say, listen, I'm going to stop working for a few weeks, then I'm going to come back. So I had to work for part of my day, and I had to learn for the rest of it. Now, to make sure that I stand the test, and I do what I'm supposed to, my rabbi said that not only are you supposed to do kiruv, but you're supposed to make sure that you eliminate any yetzirah that you have. My biggest yetzirah is success for money. because that's how I measure the score. You know, it's not that you like money, it's not that I even need so much, especially when you change your life. I'm not buying any planes or anything. You just want to have food and make sure your kids can eat. But the reality is that when you're in a business world, you're used to success, you continue making more, not because you need more, but it's a way to keep score. It's like, oh, I'm doing good because I made more money this month. I'm doing not so good because I made less money this month. That's usually how businessmen do. They keep score based on their success. So I know my own test, and my rabbi also knows my own test. He says, listen, there's a big Yetzirah in the world. There's a big Avodah Zarah in the world. He says, what kind of problem? This is a big problem. What kind of problem is it? He says, Hashem gave a nevuah, gave a prophecy of what's going to happen right before Mashiach comes. I said, what is it? He says that Am Yisrael is going to go worship the God of money, the God of gold. I said, you mean money? He said, exactly. He said, so anytime that money becomes involved, people's perspective changes. If I'm going to pay for it, then I'm going to dictate what he's going to say, because now he's my employee. If he's not getting money out of it, then what is he getting out of it? So we decided to do what we've been doing for the last 4.5 years, which every lecture, wherever we go, we don't charge. Everyone at the shiur comes out with a single conclusion. There is no reason, there is no benefit for me to tell you anything that I just said for the last however much time it's been, other than you getting closer to Hashem. It's the only way to measure the score now, since it's not money, is success. What's success? Jews doing tshuva.
The next station is Financial Center.
וירא ישראל את היד הגדולה אשר עשה אדוני במצרים, ויראו העם את אדוני ויאמינו באדוני ובמשה עבדו. After we left Egypt, Hashem destroyed the largest civilization in existence and made their slaves into the masters. So much so that the Egyptians begged Am Yisrael to leave. And not only did they beg him to leave, they gave him a bunch of gold, silver, diamonds, a huge fortune. Still, Am Yisrael did not have emunah. How do I know? Because as soon as they got the Yam Suf, the Sea of Reeds, they got scared. Huge ocean. Where are you gonna go? All of a sudden they noticed the Egyptians. They're coming to get them. It's a problem. Why? Because they didn't send 5 Egyptians, like people think. Chazal says that they sent 9 million Egyptians. That's the smallest number. Some say much more. Big army, lots of weapons, very, very scared. After Hashem split the ocean for them, he didn't just split it right away. When Moshe tried to split the ocean, initially, the Malach, the angel of the ocean, said, no, I'm not splitting the ocean for you. Why? He goes to God. Not only him, he brings the Malach of Mitzrayim, which the name of that Malach is Mitzrayim. Each nation has an angel. So the angel that's responsible for the Egyptians, they come to Hashem and say, why? Why did he split the ocean for these Bnei Israel and kill the Egyptians? Okay, the Egyptians worship idols. We know Bnei Israel also worship idols. Just last week they're worshiping an idol. This is why, when Hashem did not split the ocean, Moshe started screaming to him. He says, Mati tzak elai, what are you screaming to me? Move on, move forward. What does it mean, move forward? He says, do something. You've used up all of your credits. I can't split the ocean for you. Because the Mekatreg, the angel of Egypt, he has a case against you. Show me you believe. Don't tell me you believe. Don't kiss the mezuzah on the way out of the Knesset and go to a barbecue on Shabbat. Don't kiss the Sefer Torah on Shabbat, get excited, and eat non-kosher on Sunday. Don't give tzedakah to the Knesset or to Kiruv or to anything with stolen money. Whether it's from your gambling or from your stealing in the business, he doesn't want your stolen money. He wants kosher money. Show me you believe. Need actions. A part of Am Yisrael was willing to die. Jump into the ocean, just die. Commit suicide. Part of Am Yisrael says, let's just go back to being slaves. And a part of Am Yisrael was willing to die, not just willing to die. He said, listen, if Hashem brought us here, he brought us here. But there was one specific person. He didn't think that he was going to die. He actually believed in God. His name was Nachshon ben Aminadav. Nachshon, the son of Aminadav, from the tribe of Judah. And Nachshon said, Hashem, Created the heaven and the earth, this is nothing for him. Hashem brought down the largest nation in history, this is nothing for him. Hashem brought us all the way here and made all those miracles for us, this is nothing for him. If he brought us here, and he says move forward, I'm going to trust him. And he takes the steps into Yam Suf, all the way to the point of when it covers his nose. Meaning he was willing to die to prove he believes in Hashem. And at the moment it reaches his nose, that's when the ocean split.